Around the world, mayors and ministers are working on building smart, sustainable and inclusive cities.
We see many problems with urbanization and it's quite hard to deal with them.
Siempre hablamos de crecimiento de las ciudades y en este caso el gran reto es que haya crecimiento acompañado de desarrollo.
Almost 50% of our population have a degree, a university degree, but we also have a very large number of people who have no qualifications.
We're facing the problems that every metropolitan area faces, that is mobility, housing and climate change.
The goal is quality of life for people. That's the goal.
Tenemos que recuperar el espacio público para las personas y eso, desde nuestro punto de vista, se hace aumentando el espacio para los peatones e riducendo lo spazio per i coches.
Lavorare insieme ai cittadini per creare opportunità di vita per tutti.
Le grand défi maintenant, c'est d'avoir une ville inclusive. Inclusive, c'est ne pas avoir de grandes disparités au niveau de la ville.
The government budget will not be sufficient to develop the urban economy. We need alternative financing. It has to come from the private sector through full private sector participation or public-private partnership.
Qu'est-ce que la métropole, qui aura d'énormes compétences, fera dans ma commune? Qu'est-ce qu'elle fera pour mes habitants?
¿Cómo se une el gobierno local con el gobierno regional y el gobierno central para lograr objetivos comunes? En el caso nuestro, la felicidad del ser humano pasa por una mejor relación entre los distintos niveles de gobierno que existen en nuestro país.
To help national and local leaders get their cities right, the OECD has developed 11 principles on urban policy, organized around 3 S's. How to target an effective scale of policy action in all cities. How to adopt a coherent, integrated and efficient strategy to build smart, sustainable and inclusive cities. How to engage stakeholders in a co-designed, co-implemented and co-monitored urban policy. At the 7th OECD Roundtable of Mayors and Ministers held in Athens, Greece on the 19th of March 2019, around 30 mayors and 20 ministers and heads of delegation welcomed the OECD Principles on Urban Policy and agreed to support the implementation of the principles through the Athens Pledge.
These principles that they provided us with are going to be an invaluable framework for our work on urban issues. And second, they provide us with the ambition. They provide us with a vision.
Ces principes urbains, ce sera une ligne directrice, un horizon commun à partir de réflexions qui sont construites, qui sont argumentées, qui sont parfois chiffrées. Et donc là, on a toute la valeur ajoutée de l'OCDE, du travail collectif.
The OECD Principles on Urban Policy are helping cities and countries define common goals, share best practices, and measure progress.
I believe that the principles are timely. I cherish them and I think that they are important to spread the word.
I think that those principles are very, very important. We cannot work at looking only to the coast or to the short term. We have to build a common vision and alignment between all the agents.
まさに国と都市が同じ方向を向いて、そして包摂性、それからスマート、それから気候、こうした課題に向けてチャレンジをしていくことが大事になってくると思うんですね。OECD のこの新しくできる原則というものはまさにこうした大きな課題に向かって都市と国家がそれぞれ同じ方向を向いてそして一緒にその役割を果たしていく連携をしていく。
Well, OECD is a very powerful ally to spreading knowledge to all other societies in the world. It is important for us to learn from each other.
La collaboration avec l'OCDE est d'un très grand intérêt. C'est l'occasion justement de s'enquérir des expériences d'autres pays.
We can look at what the OECD has provided and again measure ourselves so we can see, are we making progress where we need to make progress?
It's more guidelines that can be used to shape your own philosophy in your own cultural, social and economic surroundings. But to me, they are really good guidelines.
Et puis être en mesure d'échanger, de voir les bonnes pratiques sur ce qu'ils font et avoir des comparatifs. Alors les principes de l'OCDE, c'est vraiment une belle base de travail pour nos villes de toute taille.
The OECD is now working to support the implementation of the principles on the ground.
The OECD Center for Entrepreneurship, SMEs, Regions and Cities will help bring the principles on urban policy to life. We are committed to offering solid data and sharing innovative practices. Most importantly,
We empower local and national governments, firms and citizens to implement tailored solutions that work best for their communities.